What is going on, you guys? My name is Rage, and we are back today with Marvel Strike Force's newest character in being Spider-Woman, swinging into action here. And as you can see, she's going to be the first of the AForce characters coming into the team here. And with their team specifically, they are going to be focused on war offense. So as you can see, she's going to bring high damage and speed, as well as hard-hitting attacks, really fortifying the AForce allies, applying defense up as well, a timely heal in each of her turns. So really good to know. As with any of these events, there's also an increased drop rate of 15% for the red stars. So you've got to take full advantage of that. And you can see here how you can recruit her is actually in the AForce of Nature milestone event, which is the month-long event upcoming here. So that said, you guys, let's dive in. We're going to open a few and then as well take a look at our kit, high level, T4 recommendations, preliminary. And I'm not sure if you guys had a chance to see too, but we also got a new Cosmic Crucible out and now in this new patch. So keep that in mind as the event comes about with us having another game mode to utilize in the game. Starting things off, guys, as you can see, Spider-Woman's icon is here, and I always do like to make sure that, in fact, the 50% is in effect. So I will go ahead, I'll hit the Dark Promotions, I'll scroll to usually the 2 red, and ideally at the bottom you should see her with the 15%, and as you see, we do see that in effect. So we're good to go, guys. Feeling good. Usually aiming for a 2 or 3 red at the beginning of these events, especially we're not sure if we're building them up. We just like to throw in at least a bit to at least get some upgrades here and there. So let's see how our RNG is today. Oh wow, got the 4 red there, duplicate. Not Spider-Woman, unfortunately, but at least we're getting some pretty decent luck here. Oh wow, so there you go. 4 red, first time for Spider-Woman. I'm gonna stop there. Ideally, I always aim for 2 or 3, but looks like the RNG is actually not too bad today. So I'll take that, you guys. That's really good. Got a Rifle Trooper upgrade as well. And then now we'll take a look at her kit, high level, as well as T4 recommendations. So starting things off with her basic attack here and being Swift Strikes, as you can see, very similar to Symbiote Spider-Man's attack here, where she is actually going to attack the primary target for 80% damage, as well as applying defense down and chaining to the 1 or 2 adjacent targets, as well as applying defense down. So that's really good to know overall. Very similar to Symbiote Spider-Man's attack. As you can see, getting it up to level 5 also chains the 2 adjacent targets. Damage does go up with the primary and secondary. And lastly, the T4 actually ensures that defense down lasts for 2 turns for just the primary target. Now, because of the wording of this, it sounds like it's specifically only applicable to the primary target for the 2 turns. So for that reason, I wouldn't actually recommend bringing up the T4. Level 6 does the job good enough, especially for war offense here. Next up, we have Gliding Assault is her special. As you can see, she's going to be attacking the primary target for 80% damage, as well as chaining to 2 adjacent targets for 80% damage. And War Offense, this attack cannot be counterattacked. So leveling this ability up, it actually does scale with the number of AForce allies. And as well, she's actually going to be applying an ability block to the primary target, an extra focus whenever this does occur. Heal block is also added up, as well as offense down as we level this ability up. And what you can see here notable is the offense down for 2 turns for level 6. And by T4, you can see that extra increase in damage. I highly recommend if you guys are building her up for war offense team, just because that extra 30% is going to make this attack absolutely devastating. So would recommend if you guys are planning to bring this up as a war offense team. Next up, we got Venom Blast as her ultimate. As you can see, she's going to be flipping a positive effect and negative effects on the primary target. This attack cannot be dodged. On war offense, this also cannot be blocked. Next up, you can see by leveling this ability up, she also does actually extend negative conditions of all negative effects on the primary target by 1. So this is likely going to include a stun and ability block, as those are not excluded here in the description. And what's notable here then with the T4 is that you actually get to flip 2 positive effects as opposed to 1. So again, I think I would recommend this if you guys are planning to use this as a war team. We're likely going to get a glimpse of AForce potentially being used in the next Scourge event as well. So keep that in the back of your mind as more news comes about. But that's really going to be what's going to be deciding factors for me if you guys are planning to bring them up. Last but not least, Pheromone Fighter is her passive here. As you can see on spawn, applying defense up to herself and AForce allies. On turn, she's going to be healing actually for 20% of her max health, and as you can see, gaining additional focus and max health for herself and the rest of her AForce allies. So a lot of the passives actually going to apply for war offense, you guys. So you can see resistance is going to go up against offense down. We're going to see that she actually does have lower accuracy emitted for her enemies whenever they have offense down on spawn. If she actually has 3 of the rest of the AForce allies, offense down also lasts for 2 turns. for all enemies, so that's absolutely huge. And lastly, the T4 here applying defense up for 2 turns, and as well as lower accuracy. For that reason, you guys, this one's a no-brainer. I would highly recommend T4, just because that defense up applies regardless if it's in war, and the 50% accuracy of enemies with offense down. So really just decreases their accuracy of attacks, ensures our team is protected, and as well, this does not apply in war as well. So that's really nice to see. So there you guys have it. That's a wrap right there with Spider-Woman's kit overall. Definitely a strong kit, especially you guys are planning to bring up the AForce for war offense. But again, I'm going to have to play it by ear here, just because war meta is definitely not a meta I heavily invest in. But for the reason that this potentially could be a Scourge event team, we got to be keeping that in the back of our minds in future investing here. So there you guys have it. Thank you as always. Do appreciate you checking my videos, and I'll see you guys in the next one.